What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a minute. I'm way past due, but I had to get on here. I feel like the film is grainy, but I had to get on here though. I 100% had to get on here. 1 second, y'all. Let me see. I'm gonna do something real quick. We're gonna do this. I just want to get good lighting. You know what I'm saying? And this room does not offer the best lighting. Okay. I think that's gonna help. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, man, a lot of time has gone by, man. Shoot, I got new ink. Went ahead and got a forearm sleeve done, forearm sleeve. I'm gonna get the upper half finished. So I can pull this down. I'm gonna get the upper half finished whenever I get back. Yeah, man. So what's up with y'all? How you guys doing? So first thing off the rip, let me see. Texas Maids in the house. Got Mike, my dog Mike, man. What's up? What's up, y'all? I got a lot of stuff to get, updates, all that stuff to give you guys, okay? Zachary, what's up, man? Garrett, thank you for joining. Freaking Sebastian, man. I'm gonna get to y'all. Well, actually, I'll answer you guys' comments right now because we're probably gonna get more people in. So if you guys got comments, drop it, and then probably like I don't know, about 5 minutes into the live stream, I'll start giving you guys updates. So Zachary said, no, any full delete kits and tunes for the 2022 Cummins high output. As of right now, for full delete, so for tuning, click on any of the recent videos for tuning and go to the descriptions, and I got links down there for all that stuff, okay? So if you need any of that type of stuff, just click on one of my videos. I have links. Well, click on one of the more recent ones, like within the last like about last 2-3 months. I have links to what you need. Besides that, you just got to get on Google, dog. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. But yeah, man. Sebastian said, "How's the truck?" The truck is there. So that's part of just the. I got. It's doing good. The truck's doing good, but I gotta do some stuff though. We got some stuff to do. But I'm about to lay it all down for y'all. So make sure you don't skip out or miss out. Get you a drink. We're gonna be here for a minute. Yeah, a little something right here. Double J, it's good to see you, bro. Thank you for joining, man. Appreciate it, brother. I've been having trouble finding it for the 2022s, only 21s. Yeah, man. So the 22s, because it's the newest on the market, man, you're usually gonna have to wait about 6 months to 12 months before you can actually start seeing that advertised. Being that it's a 22, 9 times out of 10, you should be good using the 21 component. So like exhaust and that stuff, you'll be fine with that. Same thing with the EGR stuff. Like just look at your engine. If you see something on there that if you see something on there that doesn't look like something that's on a 21, then don't do it. But if it looks the same like a 21, which I'm 98% confident it does, you'll be fine, bro. But yeah. So well, where I'm at currently, it's hot. All right, so I won't drag y'all along any more longer. We got 16 in the live stream right now, so check it out, y'all. So first thing, let me get this off the screen real quick. So first order of business, first things first, 30,000 subscribers. Thank you guys, all of y'all. Some of you guys, I've seen you guys have been watching the channel, commenting and stuff for so long. Double J, Mike, Monster Ram, Texas Made. Some of y'all out there, and then the ones that I'm sorry I can't remember everybody, but like those are just some that I always see since going back years. So like regardless if you're new, old, just join, then it don't matter. If you support the channel and you subscribe to the channel, you watch the channel, which I assume all of you do because you wouldn't have known I had a live stream if you weren't subscribed. I thank you guys, man. I've been working so much lately, and you know, I was on my YouTube channel looking at stuff, and I came across it, and I saw I had 30,000 subscribers, and I was like, last time I looked, I was at like 28 and a half. Like, what happened? But it probably was 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago. So so yeah, man. So 100%. Thank you guys so much. Whoever catches up and watches this on the backside, you guys, hopefully y'all will see this part where I just thank you guys for 30K, man. January 28th of 2018 is when I started the channel, and I was not expecting the channel to turn into what it turned into. It turned into an avenue of communication, networking, liveliness, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it became a centralized hub essentially in terms of diesel enthusiasts, you know, and between myself, meaning, like, you know, I was able to gain things from it because of what I know now and who I know now from when I first started my channel. It's night and day, man, all day, night and day. And I'm sure I've helped out a plethora of people. I get the messages, I get the emails all the time, people thanking me, asking questions, etc. So I definitely know this channel has its place and its purpose in this community. So I'm extremely grateful for that. So with that being said, where have I been? Okay, so if you don't know, now you do know. Some of y'all do know. I'm in the military. I'm in the Marine Corps. You know, so I'm an active duty service member, and part of that is you are at the mercy of the institution. You know, if you got to go somewhere, you got to go somewhere. You got to do work. You got to do work. Like, there's no I'm gonna call in sick or use one of my sick days. That's not how it works in the military. So I'm gone right now. I'm out of country, doing work. I will be back towards the end of the year. I'll be back towards the end of the year. And the content in terms of video uploads, you know, truck mods, all that stuff is going to be coming up. I got a lot of stuff to talk to y'all too about the truck, because this is for the next, until I get back home, live streams is basically going to be my source of, you know, making videos for you guys. And I'm not going to tell you right now, hey, this is the schedule for live streams, but I do want to get a weekly live stream going for the channel, just to kind of pop in. That way you guys can, you know, updates and let you guys know what I'm doing. And then if you guys got questions, you can ask too. I see the questions. I see the comments coming in. So let me speed this up. But yeah, so I'm gone right now. I'm working. I'll be back though. This channel is not going anywhere. Trust me. This channel is not done. If anything, I ain't gonna say we're just beginning, but we're beginning the new chapter with the dually, the mods and the work that I've done to the 4th Gen dually. That's just the tip of the iceberg, or the tip of the spear, man. I mean, we have so much stuff. There's stuff in the garage that I didn't even get to before I left because I didn't have time. I was pressed. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I had to prioritize, obviously. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff lined up. So towards the holiday season, expect regular uploads again, I'd probably say. But until then, this is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I will say where I'm at is a different time zone, so that's why I have this instead of you know, an alcoholic beverage. But actually, for you guys, I'm gonna do it. All my East Coast bubbles, I know y'all probably home already, so I'm gonna do it for y'all. I'm gonna do it for all y'all, because legitimately 30,000 subscribers, to me, that, I know there's way bigger YouTubers out there and stuff, but for me personally, that is a milestone. I'm just still like, my mind's swirling. But yeah, 100%. So on to the 4th Gen. All right. Oh, we got 30 people in the live stream. Let's go, baby. Okay, so for the truck, for the 4th Gen, what we got going on? Okay, you guys. So about 2 weeks before I left to leave for work, I freaking popped 2 codes about a week to 2 weeks between each other. So about a month ago, I popped a code for my transmission for 5th gear incorrect ratio. Okay, so basically my 5th gear it slipped basically. I cleared the code, drove the truck, it was fine, and then about 2 weeks after that, which was about 2 weeks after that, I freaking was driving on the highway and I was getting onto the highway. And obviously you got to accelerate. So I gave the truck some fuel. I didn't slam it, punch it. I just gave it pedal, and it got into fifth gear, and then it jumped into sixth gear, and it stayed unlocked in sixth gear forever. And I took my pedal for like 5-10 seconds. It stayed in sixth gear unlocked. Mike, I saw your comment. We're getting there, dog. I gave it. It went into sixth gear unlocked, and it stayed in sixth gear unlocked for like 10 seconds. And I'm like, that is not right. And then I took my foot off of it, and the truck, like, it popped, like the trans popped, and it went into sixth gear lock. And I was like, and then the check engine light came on, obviously. So I ran the code, and that one was a sixth gear incorrect ratio code. So the truck drives. It'll drive. It's just, and then as I was driving on the highway after the code came up, anytime I tried to give it 25% or more acceleration, it would unlock out of sixth gear because it was slipping. So basically my fifth and sixth gear in the trans, it's going out. Essentially, it's only going to get worse. So basically what happened is we got a trans rebuild to do. Okay. But y'all in the live stream, I already got this set up, and I'm gonna tell you guys what we're going to be doing for the transmission. So going to be doing a full rebuild. So basically trans going out, doing a full rebuild. All right. I'm going to be doing a RevMax 700 unit, but it's going to have some extra goodies in it. If I pull up, I have the build sheet because you guys know I love RevMax. I got their valve body, deep dish transpan. The valve body is going to be reused on a new build because it's still good. It's brand new. Let me find the build sheet, and I can tell you guys what I opted in to get added, because I got a lot of foot traffic with Tom at RevMax, which I love. You guys, I'm telling you right now, for trans stuff, go to RevMax. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not endorsed by them. They don't pay me a dime. I'm just telling you, go to RevMax. Tom or Frank, like, when you call and ask for Tom and tell him Cameron, Everything Diesel sent you. And even if you didn't tell him that, he'll still take care of you. But they are by far the best customer service in 2022. I would probably even say outside of the aftermarket industry. I'm talking like just general customer service, period. Like, they will sit there and talk to you on the phone for an hour just about transmit anything you want in terms of that stuff. Like, I'm telling you, man, they actually give you the time of the day. Good people over there, man. RevMax over in Charlotte, North Carolina. I wish I was still in North Carolina, because I swear I would drive up there in a heartbeat. But yeah, let me see. I have the build sheet here, and then he updated it for me. Yeah, I got too much email traffic with him, because I'm always going back and forth with him. Let me try this way, and then we got that. Yes. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. I should have been prepared. Okay, I'm not going to try it right now, just because it's too much. I got too much freaking. There's too much traffic right now. I have too much. I'm not going to sit here and waste you guys' time. I'm sorry. So, anyways, long story short, we're doing a RevMax 700, but I opted to upgrade some stuff. One of the cool things that I will be running on the 700 is their brand new patented input clutch drum housing, I think is what you call it. I'm not a transmission guru. Brand new patented. Instead of it being made out of billet aluminum, they have it patented where it's made out of billet steel, which means no more gouging into your overdrive drums, which is common on on these transmissions. We have that billet input shaft, billet flex plate, stage 5 triple disc torque converter. I opted for the billet intermediate pack. I'm be honest with y'all, I can't remember everything, man. I'm sorry, but it's a lot of good stuff. So it's kind of so you have the RevMax 500, 700, and the 850, I believe, either 850 or 800. I think it's the 850. Each number represents the power it's rated at. So 700 is rated up good up to 700 horsepower. There was a couple things I wanted that the 700 didn't include because of the weak points. So I told him, hey, is there anything else? Tom, is there anything else you would recommend? Because basically the way it went down was I emailed Tom. I said, Tom, send me a bill sheet for a RevMax 700 and everything that goes into a 700 minus what I already have, so the pan and the valve body, and I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna have a professional person install it. I'm gonna get to who I'm probably gonna go to get it installed. So Tom got on the horn. He was like, done. Sent it to me. I looked over and I told him, I said, hey man, is there anything else I can add to kind of just, I said, I'm going into the trans now. I want it solid. Like, I don't want to worry about something like, without jumping to an 850. Is there anything else I can do? And he said, yeah, man. He's like, if you want, we can do, I wish I knew the name of it, man. But he was like, if you want, we can do the billet. It was like the billet Sprag 5C, billet 5C Sprag or 4C, something like that. I don't know. So we opted for that. I'm kind of thinking about opting for the billet steel output shaft. It's a true billet steel output shaft. It's not the welded ones or the ones like from other companies where they claim they harden it. I'm thinking about going for that, but I'm not going to be doing boosted long. I'm not going to be doing, drag crazy hood rat stuff on my truck. I just want a solid trans where if I want to punch it, I can punch it. I ain't got to worry about the bitch breaking. You know what I'm saying? So we got the trans lined up. That gets number 1 pry. Okay. So I think if you guys watch my videos, recent videos in the past, I told you guys that we had wheels on order. That got canked. One, because the company I was going with sucked balls and they horrible customer service. That got canked. And then the transmission stuff happened probably like a month after that. So I was like, it's kind of like a blessing in disguise because I would have spent a bunch of money on wheels, but had a broken trans. But either way, it's getting fixed. So transmission is going to be probably like the number 1 thing that gets done when I return. It has priority in terms of who is going to build it. So you guys know I'm in San Diego, California. I'm probably going to have a company named Tier 1 Transmission out of Phoenix, Arizona. I think his name is Bob or Frank. I can't remember, but I already reached out to them. I'm going to drive the truck to them. They're going to drop the trans, rebuild it, do the hot flush on the cooler, all that stuff, and then bring it back to me. So, I'll get the truck back. I'm going to try to get film while they do it. If they let me, if it's going to be an issue in terms of them working and stuff, I don't want to hinder them. But on the West Coast out here where I'm at in San Diego, the diesel market in California and Southern California is not there. Besides getting a stock rebuilt 68 RFE with all the same issues, you're not going to be able to find that good person out there. So my options were Tier 1 Transmission or Nixon Transmission up in NorCal, but that's about 8 hours away. Tier 1's 5 hours away, which I'm perfectly fine driving 5 hours. I'll probably make it an overnight thing. Get there, drop off, let them do the build. I think it's about 8 hours of labor. Once they're done, next morning roll back out to San Diego. And what's cool too is Tier 1, they build their transmissions, but a lot of the components they use are from RevMax, which I was a fan of, because one thing you guys got to realize is when you're getting these transmissions built, you want to make sure whoever's building these 68 RFEs, they know 68 RFEs, okay? Don't just go to somebody that knows how to rebuild transmissions. If you're getting your transmission rebuilt to be modded to hold higher horsepower, you want to find someone that specializes and knows what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you bring them a RevMax kit, if you bring them a Suncoast kit, if you bring them any kit, you know what I'm saying, they need to know the specs and how that kit goes together, because not every company is the same. Some companies have different tolerances and clearances for their components, because whether they oversized it, they added more clutch packs, or you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure whoever's building your trans knows how to build modified 68 RFEs. And Tier 1, I put a post on my Instagram, which if you guys don't follow my Instagram, is everything_diesel. I put a post on my Instagram a couple days ago asking for the best 68 RFE builder in Southern Cal / West Arizona. And like 15 people all commented tier one. It seems to be Allison's, and 68 seems to be his bread and butter because every day I see him posting a new trans on there. So it's pretty cool. So we have that going for the transmission. So we're going to be doing that. In terms of the engine, well, actually, I'll leave it like that. I can. So in terms of the engine, two ways are going to go down: compounds or second gen swap. So you guys know I want to put compounds back in there ASAP. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. I kind of miss the second gen swap. 467 was a bad mamma jamma. And I do intend on running fuel. So since this trans is going to be built, I'm actually thinking about getting a little bit more saucier than I did on the third gen. Third gen had 120 horsepower injectors, dual fuelers. I'm not going to run dual fuelers this time on the truck, just because it took up too much space. I think I'm going to do a 12 mil injection, 12 mil stroker pump, probably from industrial injection. But yeah, I'm going to do a 12 mil pump, probably 150 horsepower injectors, 467 turbos. That's going to be a fun build. And then after I get bored of the second gen swap, I'll convert and I'll go ahead and do the compounds, and that'll be even funner. It can hold the power. So this build is actually getting done the way builds should be, which is good. Because if you guys that stuck around from the third gen from the beginning, you guys know, I did lift kit, wheels. Well, let's see. I did it all out of order. I never even got the trans built, but the trans also never failed on me. I never got a shift error. It just kept going. So I just kept driving it. But yeah, so this one's gonna be built right because we got the head studs done. We're getting the trans built when I return. So it's gonna be able to support the power. Yeah, and then from there we just start slapping crap on there, going crazy. So with that, I gotta get in the comments now and catch up, man, because y'all been flooding the comments. I've seen this stuff just going down. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where am I at? So Evan, what's up, Evan? So Evan said, what tune level do you drive on? So currently, right before I was driving on tune 4. That seemed to be the best tune. I was getting good fuel economy. I was getting about 19, almost 20 miles per gallon on the highway. And it was still a good amount of power. So I usually leave it in tune 4. On my third gen, I left that thing on tune 5 all the time. I mean, there was no skin off my bone. It took it too. It took it 100%. So I leave mine on tune 4. I'll probably go to tune 5 once the trans gets built, though. Excuse me. Getting ready to go with the delete myself. I found a guy. Hell yeah, that's good, man. You're gonna love it. Your truck's gonna thank you too. What's up, Kelly? Hell yeah. The rest, if y'all hit that like button. David, I appreciate you, my brother. 26 in here. Make sure you smash the like button. Thank you so much. Man, I became a trucker just because for some reason I love diesel shit that much. I mean, hey man, more power to you, man. That's good, man. I mean, I tell you what, man, like I didn't get into the diesel game probably until about 2015. That's when I bought my first diesel. It was a 6.0 Power Stroke. That was the first time I bought my first diesel. But I tell you what, it's just fun, man. Like, would I or could I build like, a badass LS engine, like in the, 98 Camaro, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like a 03 Pontiac, whatever. Like, yeah, I could. But it's just not the same, man. It's just not the same. Like, it's just something about diesel game that's just fun. I don't know. I love it. Manny, what's up, bro? Yeah, it's been a while, man. I'm back, man. A lot of catching up. Now I don't have to go. No, I don't have to go weed eat. Thank goodness. Hey, don't let me get you in trouble, man. I don't want you in trouble with anybody. Hey, I appreciate it, Sebastian. Thank you, man. It wasn't abruptly, Mike, but I appreciate it, bro. Can't talk about that. I appreciate all the messages for the service, man. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Mike said in the comments. Upset. Yo, Shane in this thing? Hey, Shane, where the cold boy at? What's up, though? Right arm monster. Yeah. Clocked in. Oh, my man said he clocked in. Got to crack Miller, man. Yeah, man. Get them beers out, man. Drop. What y'all drinking? What y'all got? Miller. We got some Miller lattes. What? Can't wait to get my 2016 to get that junk off it. Oh, bro, do it. You're past due, man. Get it done. Get it done. Let the relearn. Okay. So when you do it and the tune is installed, make sure the first, I would say 200 miles just to be safe. No heavy towing. No hard accelerations. Leave it in tune 1. Let the trans do its thing. So the CVIs can, if they're going to reset, let it learn. Let it take its time. I will say this. And I'm only going to say this because I'm not afraid of it. From the minute I tuned my truck, I probably loaded, I would say 7 to 9 different tune files in it, mainly because I was trying to find the right transmission file setup, which leads me to another thing. And if anybody has it in the comments or anything, let me know. I'm just curious. Okay. So I was trying to find the right trans tuning. So the engine tuning that I have with CCS is good. The trans tuning is good, but I was trying to get my truck to shift like how my 3rd gen shifted, which my 3rd gen shifted. It was perfect. It reminded me very closely of how the 5R100 shifts on my 6.0. Wasn't as good, but it was damn close to it. Whatever format the Minimax, because you guys remember I had Minimax trans tuning on the 3rd gen. Whatever tuning they had on the Minimax for trans tuning is freaking amazing. I love it. I wish that file was just there and everybody can have it, because that was a good trans tune file. And it also gave you control, which leads me to this is I've been looking into when I get back, potentially getting ATS Copilot transmission controller. Anybody with experience, or maybe they have a buddy who had it, could you drop your input, your comment, feedback on it? Because I'd be generally interested. I tried to do research on YouTube. There's like 2 videos from like 7 years ago, so it's kind of outdated. If it's worth the money and worth the buy, I will 100% buy it. I did watch the video on ATS where they basically broke down and explained what and how ATS Copilot works. And from the explanation, it looks like a good product. I just don't want to put it on the truck and it's junk, you know what I'm saying? But yes, so I did a lot of tune swapping on the 4th gen, almost said 3rd gen, on the 4th gen. I did a lot of tune swapping, but when I would do the tune swapping, I would always wait the 30, I would do the break-in. I wouldn't sit there and floor it. You know what I'm saying? There was only like 2 times when I put a tune on it and I left it in a high tune. I didn't put it on tune 1, because usually when I load a new tune, I'll drop it in tune 1 for like a week or 2 so it can break in. But who knows? Either way, I'm pumped. Like, don't get me wrong, it sucks that a trans went out, because it went out. You know, it's a lot of money. It really is. If you have signs of your trans going out, you know, you don't have the funds available, start setting money aside. I'd probably say, depending on what setup you want, I would probably say have about $5 to $7 grand available. $5 grand is probably going to get you like into the entry, you know, like a RevMax 500, if that, I think. But definitely have some currency set aside. Oh yeah, Mike. Mike already knew when I said 5th gear incorrect ratio. He already knew what's up. Time for Randy's. Yo, I will do Randy's. I would. Randy makes a nasty 68. Randy's like, I think, one of the few in the country who makes a nasty ASIN as well. I would do Randy's, but my previous ties with RevMax and Tom and the way that he treated me and took care of me, I'm fine, man. And I personally can attest, because I drove Monster Ram's truck. I drove his truck. We have a video on my channel from like, Mike, when was that? Like 2019, 18. I drove his truck, and he has a RevMax 700. And that thing pulls. She scoots, and it shifts, and it feels really good. So if I can get that, the way his was that time I drove it, and that was years ago, and I still remember how it felt. If I can get that with the build that I'm gonna do, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I really wish I can. All right, I'm going to find the build sheet for the transmission so I can spool it off to you guys so you guys can see it. Just give me like 2 minutes, man. I'm going to find it because it's bugging me that I want to tell you guys everything that's going to go into the build so you guys know, like, hey, this is what he's doing type thing. And this won't be the only time I'll tell you guys more in the future. So I just have a lot of emails and stuff. I'm going to find it. I found it. All right, you guys ready? Okay, so check it out. All right, so for this build, we're going to have the low stall stage 5 billet torque converter. Now with that, they have a 15 ultra low stall 15, 17 blade, and then I guess regular. I think I'm going to do 17 because I talked to Tom about it. I'm pretty sure 17. So we're going to do the stage 5 billet torque converter. We're going to do the RevMax build kit, which is going to have all the clutch packs. They use Alto or Raybesto's clutch packs, but they're not the like generic ones you buy off the shelf or somewhere. Like theirs are specifically Alto and Raybesto makes theirs specifically for RevMax units to RevMax's tolerances and preference. We got that. We're going to do the 700 high performance input clutch drum, which is, I think that's the new one that just came out. We're going to do the billet input shaft, patented direct oiling. We got the billet flex plate. We got the billet L lower sprag mod complete. And then this is what I opted for, the billet steel center support 5CL with pistons. Okay. So that's the new build sheet. But I'm also thinking about, like I told you guys, I'm thinking about adding the billet steel forged over output shaft drum housing, which is like a fat. It's basically, if you ever took your drive shaft out or if you took your transfer case off, right? So when you take your transfer case off and you look at the back of your transmission, there's a shaft in the center. That shaft there, I'm thinking about swapping out with their billet one. But yeah, that's what we got going on, man. We got hella fucking stuff going on. Frank just got caught by the EPA with my Sorry to hear that, man. How about them Broncos? The Broncos got Russ, man. Russell Wilson, man. Oh wow, Frank, man. Sorry to hear that. I had codes called Banks, and they called my dealership and agreed the mass airflow harness needed to be extended to the wires being too tight. Ever hear anything like that? No, I have not. Being too tight. It might. I mean, I have not, but you never know, man. You might have that one truck from the assembly line where they shorted the wires maybe a couple of inches. But I personally have not. I know it's for the mass airflow sensor. I know there's not a whole lot of like wire play and stuff, but yeah. Oh dang, y'all went hard in this comments with that. That's crazy. I'm gonna go do a boosted launch in your truck right now. Do you know how to do that? They saw it when I claim. If you do that though, it ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna make it to Arizona. Yup. Holy crap! My comments just freaking glitched the fuck out. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we are. We are right now. Well, no. I'm not. No, not no more. I was last week. That's a good idea, Mike. So that's another thing too. So freaking, I think it's GDP makes a hollow freaking def tank filter, and it clamps in. It clamps in with C clamps or band clamps or something like that. I don't know. CDP Performance, what's up, man? What's going on, brother? Tall Geese, what's up? It's good to see you, man. Tall Geese said he just got the truck back, rebuilt with a triple disc converter. Yo, I remember you messaged me on Instagram about that. So so you broke the stock input shaft, right? The stock billet input shaft, and then you did the ATS billet. How has that been so far? I'm curious about that. Anyone else here get took by next gen diesel? What does that mean? Spent 6,500 on a super stock and lost overdrive and 50 on stock. Oh, okay, never mind. So basically, stay away from next gen diesel. Yeah. I'll spin on RevMax next if I have another failure. Shake my head. It's been doing good so far. Tony Montana. Gene Samuel said, tell me more about this Randy's. Just Google, on Google Dog and look up Randy's Transmissions. He's on Google, YouTube. He can forums. He can lay it down. He's a reputable dude. Definitely, he's a no bullshitter. You will pay. You're gonna pay for his product, but it's from what everybody's saying, it's worth it. But you guys know I'm riding with the Team RevMax. What's up, bud? Do you ever enter truck giveaway / raffles? I don't really. I have a Greg A shirt from like 2018. I have a Greg A, or I have a Dirty Max Jack shirt from like 2 years ago. And then I recently just got a shirt from my boy Kevin over at Full Send Diesel when he was doing his giveaway. That last one was more so just to support him because Kevin's a good dude. I fucking love him. So I mean, if I win a truck at the same time, then yeah. But no, I'm not one of those dudes that sit there and goes and buys shit just to enter a raffle. If I buy it, it's because I want something or it looks good. You know what I'm saying? If I have a very biased opinion on those raffles and stuff. I have a whole YouTube video talking about that. I'm not going to go get worked up into all that right now. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so Charles, I used to work with Charles. So Bird, I used to work with him. We go back. He knows where I'm at, but yeah, we go back though. So we have to be rebels against that EPA. Shit, the way it's going, man, they need to go out of business. They don't do a damn thing. What's up with the Broncos? What about them? Sanchez, bro. Ernie's in here too. Oh, bro, it's right there, dog. I got you. I'm late. I'm my comments, man. I'm like freaking trying to catch up. Monster Ram, shit's wax fuck. I'm not feeling our government lately. No football talk. Okay, I'll stop. Well, you said the Broncos. Like that was it. Like, what else you want? They got Russell Wilson. Who else they got? They signed him to a fat deal. Dang, man. My freaking. I lost where my stuff. Okay, there we go. Yup. I spent 7,500 on 68 RFB already. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be around there soon too. Is this the first or the second build, Tall Geese? Yeah, the man got the fucking twisted T. That's a good one. Kellen, what's up, bro? If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry, but Kellen, I'm correct. I haven't even driven it yet. Have family pick it up for me since I'm at work. Oh, I got you. You on the road? Dan Park installed new BD trans in my fourth gen and the Cheetah. Now I want to whistle. Now I want to whistle tune. Any suggestions? You should be able to hit up your tuner. If you got aftermarket tuning like through a company, you should be able to hit them up and request a whistle tune. If not, you can go through Dirty Diesel Customs and you can get you some Dirty Diesel Customs and get you some tuning from CCS like I do. And you'll have whistle tunes, kind of like I did in my videos when I had the stock turbo on still. So that's an avenue you can do all day. You know what I'm saying? Checkpoints, all I've seen are for commercials. Damn, y'all really went into that EPA discussion. Hell yeah. Oh, you got Ryan's hooking it up. So funny, it's Josh. It's funny you mentioned that about Ryan. So I reached out to them about getting my stock turbo reworked. And they're gonna do it. So when I get back, the plan is to send that off to them. They're gonna build it to a 63, 64, or it's gonna be like a 63.5 mil compressor. And they're gonna rework it because that's gonna be the inducer for my compound setup. So that's gonna be the base for it. So they're gonna rework that. That's cool though. Ryan's does good work, man. My boy Josh over at freaking Truck Master, man, he put them on the map. I mean, they were on the map before probably, but he definitely shot them into another stratosphere. They're laying down some excellent products. Big facts all day. I will pay for quality. It's just like with a trans build. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, hey, go ahead, start her up for me. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I mean, hence, look at me. I'm driving 5 hours to get my trans rebuilt aftermarket, you know? And, okay, so my boy, Aaron, a.k.a. Slugger17, my truck's with him right now. He's watching my truck, so thank you. I miss you too, man. He's watching my truck right now, and me and him were going back and forth because he has a LB7 Duramax Dually 3500. And we were going back and forth about doing the Allison swap with ATS. But and that's another topic in debate. Let me know what you guys think about the ATS Allison swap for the 6.7 Cummins. It looks, people from the forums and stuff and YouTube, it looks like it's legit. It's better than the CA conversion kit where apparently everything is excellent, 100% plug and play, snap in, everything works, factory features, all that stuff. We were looking into that. We were talking about doing that. So off the rip, if you want to do the conversion, because I reached out to ATS, it's about $13,000. Being a YouTuber, I was going to try to reach out to them and see about working a deal or something, but I don't see ATS giving me the time of the day. I think they're more on the main streamers, I guess you can say. I don't know. Who knows? You know, Clint might be watching this video right now. That'd be cool if he was. But I was looking into that avenue, but I mean, man, for the money, man, I'm like, and then I talked to my other buddy, Shug, Kyle, and he was like, but if you do the Allison, you pay 13 grand, but you're going to have a transmission that's going to last longer, right? Versus a built 68. And then I fell back on basically Rev Max and Tom and stuff and talked with them in conjunction with my boy Mike. I drove his truck. He's had Mike. Tell him when did you get your initially get your RevMax 700, and then how long did it last before you did the refresh? Because I know you did the refresh, I think earlier this year or last year. So how long was it? I mean, that had to have been at least 5 years minimum or 4 years since you got the trans built, because you had the 700 in it when we first met up that one time, and that was back in like 19, I think 18. So I basically weighed the options, you know, and I went with the RevMax. Also, you know, Tom was willing to work with the channel and stuff, which is part of the reason why I'm so excited having a company like that work with us. So Tom was willing to work to the channel, so it helps too. Trust me, this is not free. So if you think that this is not free at all, but he was willing to work with the channel, which I'm grateful for. So you know, be able to bring you guys cool content, stuff that you don't see often. There's not a lot of people who show 68s getting worked and stuff like that. For anyone who cares, I have 75K on my RevMax 700 and it's badass. Best warranty in the business too. Well, there you go. Shit, he put 75K on it. That's a lot. Thoughts on the 467 versus the 464? I got a video talking about this. It's kind of older, but so basically, if you tow, period, 464. Now, if you tow like a wagon, like 1,000 pounds, you'll be fine with a 467. But if you tow like good weight, 5K and up or 4K and up, you definitely want a 464. Which one's more fun to drive is the 467. It definitely hits harder than the 464. 464 is a good fun driving turbo. It's limited though because it's only good for about but it's good up to around 600 horsepower. After that, it's screaming, it's hurting. But they're both excellent turbos. If you want something that spools up quicker, so people don't understand that there's a difference between spool up and boost, or spool up and airflow, right? So like CFM type shit. Spool up is when you're at a stoplight and you touch the pedal of your truck and it takes off, and then you hear the turbo spool up. All right. You're going to have a quicker spool up with the 464. It's a smaller. The compressor wheel is 3 millimeters smaller than the 67. 3 millimeters smaller than the 67 mil. So it's naturally going to turn faster and require less force than a 67 mil. So what does that lead to? Faster spool up time. Okay. Now with the 467, it's not laggy. It's not a slug. All right. It doesn't spool up as fast as a stock turbo, and neither does a 464. 464 is like right there, but not the same. Okay. 467, where it gets fun is when you add fuel. So if you throw hard horsepower injectors, 50% over injectors on a 467, that is a fun driving truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets cool. Your torque curve or your band range is going to be around that 22,000 or 2,200 to 2,500 RPM. If you do a lot of city driving and just like under 40 miles an hour driving, 467 could get a little annoying. But if you get on the highway, all that stuff, it's fun. I had both. I had the 464, had the 467. Ultimately, I went back to the 467 just because it was a fun turbo, and I was on stock fuel. I never drove my truck with fuel at the time and the 467. I tried to win that boosted LS Marauder. Holly Rock Customs in Maryland. Bird said, keep the seat open for me and Gil and that other Flightline dude. Can't remember his name during the Miami. Oh, that was Miami FSU game. If you guys still out there, I got you, bro. That was who was that? What, I forgot about that. Was he a Canes fan, or I don't remember if he was a Canes fan or if he was a something else. I know you're talking about in 2014, bro. When threw the game away, man. They came out first quarter and smoked first half and smoked them. And then second half, Al Golden choked and made them go passive. I remember that year. 2014. If y'all want to watch a good college football game, regardless of teams, 2014 Miami versus FSU. And I'm a Hurricanes fan. They lose, but it's a good game. If you want to watch just an old good game. 2014 Canes versus Florida State. I installed the BD Trans and the Fleece Cheetah Turbo. She's riding now. Yee Hut. Need some help with tuning. Any suggestions? Okay, all right. We're going to do this right now. I'm going to put a ticker down at the bottom of, let's see if, there we go. I'm going to put a banner at the bottom. That way, if anybody wants to ask, they ain't even got to ask no more. Plus, I think this will help everybody out too. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Let's go. All right. So we're tuning Dirty Diesel Customs. You can call them. You can message them on Instagram. You can go on their website and purchase it. If you do any of the methods, you can email them too. Just mention everything diesel. You'll save some money. 5%, which is that's actually something when it comes to the tuning world. Bro, I got all the old school homies in here. 361, bro. We got Matt. We got Rod. I got fucking Brown, Bird, Ernie's in this bitch. My boy fucking, oh, even my wife joined it. Yes, I miss you. We got them all. Dang, I lost my comment. I think the last one was a BD one. And we got 32 people in here, man. This is deep. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm back. I had that, man. Some comments. We behind right now. So he did the BD trans. Let me know what that BD trans was like. I'm curious. Second, 7,500 total. Ooh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Well, being the second one and you only 7,500 in, that's actually not bad. I just dropped 13.5 on turbo and trans. Hello. Shoot, what trans did you get? ATS now offers an Allison swap for the Cummins, but has a steep price tag. Yeah, we were just talking about that, man. I'm freaking 13 grand. And that doesn't include labor. They'll ship it to you, and you got to find someone to put it on, or you can do it yourself. Just tuned in. What's going on with 35 hundo? So if you rewind to like 5 minutes at the beginning of the stream, I'll talk about all that stuff. Basically, getting the trans rebuilt, RevMax 700, because the trans is going out, overdrive 5 and 6, and I was in some other stuff. I'm gonna have to do the same thing. You still thinking about the hot shot game? Get a 40-footer with ramps. Yeah, I am, man. It's just I got a lot of time. I got time before I exit out the military, so I just had to kind of prioritize. But yeah, it's still in my mind all the time. I'm always trying to think of ways to like entrepreneurship type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff in my brain right now that I want to put down on paper because I think it's feasible. But I definitely am, man. What is up, Poppy Chulo? Just stopped by to say hi. I really appreciate your channel. Just upgraded from 95 thing to 08 3500 mega. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Oh, I appreciate that, man. That's a good upgrade too. That's a good year. Yeah. It's a steep price. Up here in Washington State, the EPA can go after. Yo, damn, with the freaking super sticker. I appreciate that, bro. I forgot that people can do that, man. Goddamn. Thank you. Got a super sticker. That's cool. I have EasyLink with Switch on the Fly. I want to get updated tune. Any suggestions? Boom. I already got you, bro. Was OJ able to get his truck out there? Maybe you can work on his Yoda. You guys link up. I don't know if he was. He should be here next month. But I don't think so. Actually, I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I really don't. I'm still in the camp of keeping that 68 RFE unless you're going to make 800 plus wheel horsepower. Just do a 48 swap. Yeah, man. And I mean, like, at that point, if you're trying to make 1,000 horsepower truck with a 68, like you just save yourself the money and time, man. Like do a 48 swap. Because at that point, clearly you're trying to make competition power, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I will say that I know for a fact my boy Dallas, he used to be with Red Max, or he used to own Red Max or Red Horse Transmissions. He made 1678 on a 68 RFE. He broke the record for highest horsepower 68 RFE. It's feasible. It's just how long will it do that or last? You know what I'm saying? I got a Cummins with an Eaton Fuller 18 speed. Yeah, you got the real Cummins. Josh, I have the same question. I have a Reaper Tunes by a guy named Tyler, but he closed up. 369 SXE with the Turbinator. Yeah, the Turbinator. That's what I want to see, man. I wish more people was running it. Or I don't think if they're marketing. So what's the company? Dirty Power Diesel or Diesel Power Products. I think like if they advertise better and put themselves out there better, I think more people would buy it, because I just think people don't know about it because they don't see it pop up on ads and stuff. I don't know, man. It's weird. Oh yeah. Fleece Cheetah is good, man. That's like, I'm pretty sure that's like the top selling turbo whenever your aftermarket turbo fails, or whenever your stock turbo fails. Like Fleece Cheetah, Greg A put them on the map years ago. So this sounds like a dumb question. What's the stock training on my 16? You're either going to have a Aisin 69 or a 68 RFE transmission. Easiest way to tell if your trans dipstick is on, if you're looking at the engine in the front and you're facing the engine, if the dipstick is on the driver's side, so the right side of the engine, you have an Aisin. If it's on the left side or the passenger side of the engine, you have a 68 RFE. That's the easiest way to tell if you got an Aisin or 68. Rob, what up? My bro fucking sent me that funny ass meme earlier. Yes, sir. It's a damn party up in this bitch. Fleece Cheetah was my second choice. Very good turbo. Yeah, man. A lot of people run the Fleeces, man. They're good turbos. Like, I don't know how else to say it. 68 or Aisin? I'm gonna say 68. And just because I talked about this too when I first bought my dually, because I was looking at a 2013 Longhorn, but it wasn't the color I wanted, and it didn't have the interior I wanted, but it had lower miles and it had an Aisin in it. And I was looking at it and I was like, the biggest thing with Aisin is that nobody provides trans tuning for it. It costs just as much to rebuild as a 68 RFE because the parts are so far and few and they're expensive. And not a lot of people have worked on them, you know what I'm saying, experience. The 68 has been, granted, it has its issues. It's been around for over 10 years. Tons of people make parts for it to help the transmissions out and all that stuff. The biggest thing is just you have to crack the transmission open to address a lot of the problems. Anytime you buy a 68 RFE, the first thing you should do is buy a truck with a 68 RFE is buy a fucking valve body. Get you a fucking billet valve body from a good company. It could be a D&J, it could be a RevMax like I got, it could be an ATS, it could be a freaking Suncoast. Like, just get you a good quality valve body, channel plate, all that stuff, because the valve bodies on these trucks are trash. You do a good valve body with good trans tuning on a low mile 68 RFE, it's gonna last you. It's gonna last. It's gonna hold. It'll be a good trans. It's not bulletproof, but it's gonna last. Yeah, Flying Tigers, heavy lift. You got your work cut out for you, Josh. You about to be turning them wrenches, turning and burning. That's good stuff, though. Where's that 50% off deal stop holding out? Don't know what that means. Yo, I appreciate that, Jay. I appreciate that, man. I just try to put out normal content, you guys. And then, it's cool, too, is like, some people's channels, and I'm not knocking anybody specifically, but just in general, you know, it's out there. You can see it for yourself. Some people's channels, if you watch their early beginning videos on how they filmed and all that stuff, and then you fast forward years down the road to see their film, they changed. They switched up. It's different. But one thing I like about my channel, and I know for a fact it's the same, is that my film and content has been the same from day one to up to now. The only thing that changed is the quality of the camera. That's it. You know why? Because I don't have to put on a fake. I don't have to show off to anybody. Like, I am what I am. This is how I come. This is what the channels be. You know, this channel ain't meant for high rollers and all that crazy shit. This channel is just meant for just regular dudes that want to learn how to fix shit or how to put cool shit on their trucks. You know what I'm saying? Or talk about the EPA. Thanks for the input. Been watching the show for a long time. Love the vids. Keep it coming from Utah. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Diesel Power Source. That's who it was that does the Terminator. Diesel Power Source. Thank you, Manny. Running the stock truck, thinking of getting a fuel filter kit for the Cat Donaldson filter. Any suggestions? That's a good thing. I would do that. I would 100% do that. Unless you plan on running the aftermarket lift pump like an Air Dog down the road. If you're not going to run an Air Dog, you're just going to keep the stock fuel pump in the tank. Yes, that is a good thing. Reason being is because, one, the Cat filters, Donaldson filters, filter better than the OEM Mopar filters. And two, they're over half the cost. Because right now, if you have a fourth gen or newer that has the two filters, one under the bed and one in the engine, you're going to be paying about 180, 200 bucks for two brand new fuel filters, Mopar filters. You know what I'm saying? If you buy the cheap ones, yeah, you can get away. You can get it for cheaper. Or you can get a Cat filter, which they make a plethora of them. They even make the Cat oil filter, but apparently it's like a unicorn. They make the Cat filter that fits the thread pitch of the 6.7, the ISB. But I guess they're unicorns. They're hard to get, or not many people sell them to the public. I don't know. But Donaldson Cat, excellent. I had Donaldson filters on my last Air Dog on my third gen. What is up, Jesse? It's good to see you in the chat, man. Oh, don't get me started on diesel prices, bro. I don't even want to know. I came from San Diego, California. Ain't too many people gonna trump that. Trust me. What's up, bro? Pros and cons of Delete doing homework, but what's your input on what gear ratio for 37s? So for the first part of that question, pros and cons. So the pros are going to be better fuel economy, better throttle response, better health overall for your engine, lower EGTs. What freaking sounds better? It sounds like an actual diesel truck. The cons, super illegal. And that's really the cons. It's super illegal. Now for gear ratios for 37s, so if you have a 68 RFE, if your stock gears are 373s, I would recommend to go to 410s or 430s. If you're, let me think. So if you did, I did 430s on my truck. So I did 430s running a 37, which basically I call East Coast Gear Supply. And that basically puts it back to like stock gears, like 370. It puts it back to stock gears with stock tires, except I had 430 gears and 37s. And then I went to 40s, which kind of offset it a little bit, but it wasn't enough. It was barely anything. I was able to do a burnout in that truck all day. So I would probably, if you're going to stay 37s forever, like you never plan to go down to 35s or whatever, I'd say do 430 gears all day. You're going to love it. And it's good too because you get RPMs, they go up a little bit, but you can still go on the highway, drive 75, 80 miles an hour, get pretty good fuel economy. But in town, city drive and stop and go, it's so much nicer. And it takes a load off your transmission. If you know or see yourself going from 37s down to like 35s or something, or 33s, I'm going to tell you to do 410s. 410s at the minimum, 430s, you're good. 456, super overkill. Unless you're running like 40s, 2s or some bullshit. Oh, we got an Acing warrior right here. That's what I'm talking about. Acing for life. Yeah, I checked the time before I jumped on the live stream. I saw it was coming around that time. Oh, Josh, yeah, you OG then, man. Yep. Now, here's a question: the first time I spray painted my lift kit gold, or the second time? Because I did it 2 times. But I appreciate that, man. Yeah. What is up? Yeah, yeah. Okay. I think so Mike says here I had 37s with 411s and I went to a 35 and like it better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So if you're gonna stick to 37s, I would say 430s because when I had 37s on 430s, it was good. Like it was perfect. I loved it. And then I went to 40s, it was still real good. It dipped just a tad, but not enough to where I was not happy. I got good throttle, good pull. Uh, it was truck was a Mack train, man. It was a fucking Mack train. I like 35s drivability, but my truck looks a bit funny. Fits 37s better. Yeah, man. 30s. I'm a 37 guy personally. Unless I'm going for well, you guys know me. I'm the stance 24s, 26 type dude. You know what I'm saying? Freaking what negative 72, 78 offset, whatever that crap is. So I like big ass wheels. So for me, and then forged wheels weigh a hell of a lot more than regular cast wheels too. So the 430s is a good fit. Trust me, if you do 430s with 37s, you're gonna love it. And then if you're gonna do 35s, 410s, then yup. So I finally caught up to all my comments. So now I can finish talking about the truck. Okay, so damn, that was a lot. Y'all tore it up. So basically, we got the transmission build we got to do. After that, what I did before I left. So before I left, I went ahead and polished the paint. So I did a paint correction on the truck. Freaking got all the scratches. There was like swirl marks and spider webbing all in the clear coat. I polished it. I got that thing dialed in so beautiful. And I started to ceramic coat the paint. I got half the truck done, and I didn't film none of this because I was like under crunch mode. I got half the truck done, and then I ran out of time because I had to go do stuff, and then I never finished the rest of the truck. So like half of the truck ceramic coated, and the other half it's just there. But it's all good though. I'll get that done when I get back. I definitely want to get my Starlight headliner done. So I got the tan suede with the 650 piece Starlight headliner kit. We got that. Definitely going to look into some drag bars, track bars for the rear because it definitely has the axle wrap with them dually wheels, and then it's a leaf pack system. So getting some traction bars going. Got to get a lift kit on order here, hopefully within the next month or two. So basically, the plan is when I get back, you guys are the first video I'm back. You guys are going to see a bunch of crazy shit inside of the garage, man. It's going to look crazy. I got brakes. I got drilled and slotted brakes with brake pads for all 4 corners. So I do a brake job when I get back. I still got the Carly ball joints that I got to put on. I have a lot of stuff that has to get done when I get back on that thing. Besides the transmission, but the transmission is going to get it first. I'll probably order new tires for the rear, just on like the rear for the stock tires because they're kind of low. They're not bald, but they're getting bald and they ride like crap. So I'm going to try to put some fresh meat on there, clean that up. I got that. Yeah, mainly it's going to be lift kit. It's going to be transmission, lift kit. Try to do wheels, but wheels probably won't come till early next year, 2023. So we got that. But yeah, what happened with the coding? I think I saw you selling the Adams kit. You switching to something else? Yeah. So I tried to sell it because what I ended up doing was I freaking ordered CarPro. So I did a combo. So you probably know it, but if y'all didn't know, I'm huge into detailing. So I'm always watching detailing videos, and I used to detail on the side and stuff when I was in North Carolina, whatever. I'm big into automotive detailing, paint corrections, all that stuff. So when I ceramic coated the 3rd gen, I put CarPro UK 3.0 on it. It was a good coating. I only put 1 coating on it. So it lasted like 6-8 months, and then it just kind of died and never came back. So when fast forward 3-4 years later, I bought the Adams kit because I was like, yo, that looks pretty dope, you know, graphene ceramic coating. And I was going to put that on. But then I went back and did research, and I think I want to do the CarPro. So I'm going to put CarPro. I still have the Adams kit too at back of my house. So I'm going to do CarPro UK 3.0, 2 coats of that. And then I'm going to top it with something called CarPro Gliss, which is a topper / slick. It like makes the paint like wet and slick as fuck. So you can get that shit dripping nice and good. Yup. Well, god dang. Well, all right then, you guys. Freaking, we sitting at 1 hour and 11. I feel good, man. It was an awesome time to see you guys, or not see, but hear you guys. And actually, I ain't gonna dip out yet. Hold on a sec. So one more thing that we got lined up, or I got lined up. Okay, I'm gonna have a website coming out. I'm not gonna say soon, but it's gonna be coming out before the end of the year. It's basically gonna be everything. It's gonna be my own website where I'm gonna be selling products to anybody, you know. But I got that in line. I've already talking to my boy, another Mike. I got like 5 mics. My other boy I'm talking to. We're gonna get this thing rolling. So I'm gonna have a website. It's gonna have my merch on it, but it's also gonna have Diesel products. So if you want to buy stuff and all that, but I'm not gonna go into detail on that yet because that's still in phase 1 right now. But when we get closer to like phase 2 or phase 3, that's when I'll like drop it on you guys. But make sure you guys are subscribed, which I know all of you are. Snapback, I'll buy. Bet. I got you, bro. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys like this video before you dip out. Thank you so much for joining. It was an awesome live stream. 30,000 subscribers. I'm blessed and grateful. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try to I'll try to be back on here next weekend, Friday night, Saturday, sometime on the weekend for you guys for a live stream. Get back over here. But thank you guys so much. I got a ton of comments I got to respond to on YouTube because I've been getting comments from videos and stuff. So I got to get on there, comment to that. So until next time, y'all, thank you for joining. Peace out. Take care. All that good stuff. I'll see you guys real soon. If you guys want to DM me, get a hold of me, shoot me an email at everythingdiesel@gmail.com. Or you can go follow my Instagram account, everything_diesel. You can shoot me a DM if you got questions about your trucks, whatnot, et cetera, et cetera. I get tons of questions already, so you can just join the family, get in line. So until next time, y'all, peace out.